Wow. So the deal is done. The unrestricted free agent that we know as Marcus Smart is now re-signed with the Boston Celtics for a 4-year deal worth $52 million. Now, here's the problem. Boston didn't want to spend that kind of money on Marcus Smart, but they didn't want to lose Marcus Smart. Now, for him to get this kind of deal for 4 years, you know, it pretty much sealed more than what they wanted to pay. They went up about another 16, $17 million in paying him the money that he wanted. You know, here's the problem. For Marcus Smart, their agents were looking to go other places. He thought he should be getting paid more than $14 million a season. So he's like, look, I think I deserve more than $14 million a season going into this thing. So they drug it out for as long as they could. And when they got the deal, it's like, we want to make sure you stay a Boston Celtic. So we want to keep some money to try to re-sign Kyrie, and bring Kyrie Irving back. And naturally, that's what they're saying. But them spending $52 million, and then you got Tatum coming up next year. This is going to be a very difficult time for the Boston Celtics. I didn't see them re-signing Marcus Smart for 2 years. I thought they would give him a 2-year deal, or maybe do a year and year. But they locked him in for 4 years, which really makes me wonder, are they going to sign Kyrie Irving at the end of the season? Because they just gave away $52 million. See, what you guys don't understand is they got Gordon Hayward under a max deal already. He's already locked in. Now you got Tatum at the end of this season. His rookie deal is going to be up. You guys are going to have to pay Jason Tatum, or he could leave the Boston Celtics. So now you got a dilemma on your hands. Then what are you going to do? Do you pay Kyrie or do you pay Jason Tatum? See, it's going to come to a point where the Boston Celtics are going to be at a crossroads. So they got about one more year, which is this year coming up, and a year after that is going to be up for grabs because we don't know what's going to happen. But we also know Marcus Smart is on the Boston Celtics for 4 years unless they can, work a trade out down the road if somebody wants to pick him up. The Lakers had interest in Marcus Smart, but they didn't believe in paying Marcus that much money. So you look at teams like the Washington Wizards, they've gotten better in a lot of positions that they were lacking at. With Mostov, you got Dwight Howard, who can basically get you more rebounds and get you more dunks, get you some points, get you a double every night, guaranteed. He's got a big body in there. He could set some screens and picks. Might not be a great locker room guy, but it's nothing you really need at that moment in time. So it's not any dire situation out there. Now, Carmelo Anthony, of course, he's going to go to Houston. It's just a matter of time. But he also saying he considers playing in Miami with Dwayne Wade. I don't even know how that even came about. I guess Miami needed some press. But I can't see him not going to Houston. Well, we're looking at situations where the NBA draft and all these things have gotten interesting. You know, people are all interested in the NBA no matter what they're telling you. Well, to me, things are just not what they are made out to look like. For the Boston Celtics, it's all a dilemma because all their players are ancillary. They use everybody normally, but Brad Stevens, during the course of the last two games, he just started basically reducing his roster down to seven. I'm like, why would you do that? The maximum that you were using was like eight, nine guys. Why would you stop? Anyway, you just don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy that screw this up because there's so many ancillary players on Boston, and you know you got Big Al, you got Brown. You can move, you can maneuver Brown. Brown is a good regular season player. I hope he's got raw talent. I hope he improves, but he's got a lot of improvement to do. Teams could take him out of the game. He can't get himself back in it. You know, defensively, he's good. He's a live young body, but offensively, he could be a liability, and he has brain freezes of making mistakes out on the basketball court that are in crucial situations. This is what you got to start to figure out. You know, he's 2 years in. You know, this is his second year. He had a great season. Just the playoffs, he was too iffy in the playoffs, and this is the go time. This is when it's real. This is where you really earn your money and earn your playing status and where you're gonna be. So when you're coming up short in these situations, they take it as if you can't handle it. You see what happened to DeMar DeRozan. So you're Brown. Imagine what's gonna happen to you. Then you got a situation where you have other situations that are not secure. And when I mean not secure, you looking at what are you gonna do with Terry Rozier? Now, Terry Rozier, somebody's going to offer him a starting role as a starting point guard somewhere, either in the Orlando Magic or somewhere else. They're going to offer him some money. So he's going to have a decision to make because as long as Kyrie Irving is there, he's not going to be the starter, period. Now, they got Kyrie to the end of this year, but this is going to be a big decision now because you know Boston wants to re-sign Jason Tatum. Now, if Jason Tatum is available, there are a lot of teams that want him. The Los Angeles Clippers want Tatum. Now, they would love to have a player like Kawhi Leonard on their team, which they believe they're going to get him. But Jason Tatum is who they want. LeBron James wants Jason Tatum on his team. He wants Klay Thompson. He wants Jason Tatum. These are the type of players he likes to play with. Guys that he don't have to help out. All he can do is get these guys the ball. They can get their own shots. They can create. They can rebound. They're going to play defense. LeBron can go, yes, I can rest. So now this puts Boston in a bind because all of these different ancillary players that you had to help you out and you guys bonded and played together. What's the team going to look like when Hayward comes back? Because Hayward has shown in the past, even in Utah, he has a hard time playing with guys who don't get him really into the system or the flow. He got injured with Kyrie trying to get him into the flow of things. throwing him an alley-oop, basically forced it. He wasn't ready for that. But oh well, here we are. So for Marcus Smart, he ended up getting a $52 million contract for 4 years. And congratulations to Marcus. But the jury is still out on his game because he's really a bench player. So for him to get that kind of money, it's like, wow, that is crazy. 4-year deal. Four-year deal for $52 million, which means he thought he should get more than $14 million a year. Well, he didn't get it. He got 13 a year, which was right where Boston wanted him to be. So he ended up selling because they knew basically, look, he can't manage this kind of money. There's nothing he could do. Like who in the market can offer him this much money? It can't be done. It doesn't even make sense to me that anybody would fathom. Okay, these guys gonna these guys are gonna make it work, or they're gonna be the guys that make things go. And no, no, it don't work that way. Sorry, I wish it did, but it just don't. You know, the game don't work that way. The game works like this. We can only afford to pay you this, and nobody else in the league is gonna pay Marcus Smart 4 years guaranteed, 13 million. So no matter what, he gets 13 million a season. No matter how much they try to break it down, it's gonna break out to about 13 million a year. So you might as well stay in Boston. They love you. They love the way you play. You know the system. You know the coach. You got security. Even though you coming off the bench, you got security. Now, only thing they can do is trade you in the latter part of your years. You know, as of right now, you get your money guaranteed. Nothing they can do about it. So, what y'all think about this deal? Do y'all think he's deserving of 52 million in 4 years? I don't know if it really set them back, but I think when you having him signed, Gordon Hayward already signed, you got to sign Tatum. How you gonna get unless Kyrie gonna play ball for 1 year? There's a lot of teams that's gonna offer Kyrie some money. Believe me, it's going down. So if Boston don't want to bring Kyrie back and think they're gonna ride things out with Terry Rozier, then more power to them. Anyway, it's your boy Carcino. I'm out.